My precious child, before the foundations of the earth were laid, I knew you. Before a single day of your life began, I saw you and I loved you. I see you now in this very moment, exactly as you are. Every hope, every fear, every longing hidden within your heart. Nothing about you is unknown to me. I see the strength you carry, even when you feel weak. I see the battles you face, the ones you fight silently, and I see how hard you try to keep moving forward. Even when you feel like no one understands, I do. I know the weight of what you carry, and I want you to know that you are not carrying it alone. When you wake in the morning and feel the heaviness of the day pressing down, I am there. When the tears fall in the quiet of the night, and you wonder if anyone notices your pain, I am with you. Every sigh, every cry, every whisper of your heart reaches me, and I respond with love that is deeper and more constant than you can comprehend. I see your questions and your doubts. I see the moments when you wonder if I've forgotten you, or if my promises still hold true. My child, hear this: I have not forgotten you. My promises are as certain as the rising sun, as steadfast as the stars I have set in the heavens. You may feel invisible to the world, unnoticed in the busyness of life, but you are never invisible to me. I see every detail of your existence, from the smallest joys to the greatest struggles. Even the things you try to hide, I see them, and still I love you completely. There is nothing you could do to diminish my love for you. Do you know how precious you are to me? I have counted every hair on your head. I know your every thought before you even speak it. I see the dreams you hold in your heart, even the ones you're afraid to pursue. Trust that I have placed them there for a reason. I see the person you are becoming. Even when you feel like you are falling short, I see the progress you've made. I see the growth in your faith, the quiet acts of kindness, the moments when you chose hope over despair. These are the moments that make my heart rejoice. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that I am your refuge. When you feel lost, remember that I am your guide. When you feel broken, remember that I am your healer. Nothing about your life escapes my notice, and nothing about you is too much for me to handle. My child, I see your potential. I see the gifts and talents I have placed within you, even if you don't recognize them yet. I see the unique purpose I have for your life, a purpose that only you can fulfill. You may feel small or insignificant, but you are part of my grand design. Your life has meaning, and your presence in this world is intentional. When you look at yourself, you may see flaws and failures, but I see beauty and worth. You are my masterpiece, created in my image, and there is no one else like you. Do not let the lies of the world convince you otherwise. Your value is not determined by what others think of you. It is determined by the fact that you are mine. Even in the moments when you fall short, I see your heart. I see the desire you have to do what is right, to follow me, to live a life that honors me. I do not expect perfection from you. I only ask that you trust me and walk with me. When you feel unseen, remember that I see you. I see the kindness you show when no one else notices. I see the sacrifices you make for those you love. I see the prayers you pray in secret, the ones you think no one hears. I hear them all, and I treasure them. I see your pain too. The heartbreaks, the disappointments, the moments when life feels overwhelming. I see it all, and I want you to know that you are never alone in your pain. I am the God who comforts, who heals, and who restores. Bring your burdens to me, and I will give you rest. There is nothing about your life that is too small or too broken for me to care about. Every detail matters to me because you matter to me. I delight in you, my child. Even in your struggles, I am proud of you. Even in your weakness, I'm working through you. I see the battles you fight in your mind, the doubts, the fears, the insecurities. Let me speak truth into those places. You are not defined by your failures or your fears. You are defined by my love. You are not forgotten or overlooked. You are cherished and chosen. You may not always feel my presence, but I am always with you. In the laughter and in the tears, in the highs and the lows, I am by your side. I have promised to never leave you nor forsake you, and my promises never fail. Take comfort in this. You are fully known and fully loved. There is nothing you could do to make me love you more, and there is nothing you could do to make me love you less. My love for you is constant, unchanging, and eternal. You are not just seen from a distance. I see you closely, intimately, and with tender care. I am not a distant observer of your life. I'm your creator, your sustainer, your loving father. I know the depths of your heart, the things you have never spoken aloud, and the fears you are reluctant to admit, even to yourself. Yet my love for you remains unwavering, unchanged, and infinite. When you feel isolated, when you wonder if anyone truly understands you, know this: I understand you completely. I know the reasons behind your choices, the motivations of your heart, and the struggles that weigh on your soul. I see not only who you are, but who you are becoming. I see the potential I placed within you, the gifts that are uniquely yours, and the destiny that is unfolding in your life. Do not let the voices of this world drown out my truth. The world may overlook you, misunderstand you, or diminish your worth, but my gaze is never clouded. I see you as you truly are, precious, irreplaceable, and beloved. The world measures worth by outward appearances and achievements, but I see your heart. I see the quiet strength you show in adversity, the faith you hold on to when circumstances test you, and the compassion you extend to others even when your own heart is weary. I see the moments when you rise, even when it feels impossible, when you choose to get up after a fall, to hope after disappointment, and to believe after doubt has crept in. My heart rejoices. Those moments may feel small to you, but they are victories in my eyes. They are evidence of my spirit at work within you, empowering you to keep moving forward. You may feel unseen in your daily struggles, the work that goes unnoticed, the sacrifices you make, the efforts that seem to yield little reward, but I see it all. I see the care you give to others, the prayers you lift on behalf of those you love, and the perseverance you show when life feels overwhelming. None of it is wasted, my child. None of it is forgotten. Even when the path feels unclear, trust that I am guiding you. I see the end from the beginning, and I am weaving every moment of your life into a beautiful tapestry. The threads that feel tangled now are being crafted into a masterpiece, a story of redemption, love, and grace that reflects my glory. I see the dreams you have let go of, the ones you've buried because they felt too far out of reach. But let me remind you that I am the God of the impossible. Nothing is too hard for me. The dreams I have placed in your heart were not given to frustrate you. They were given to guide you toward the purpose I have for you. Trust that I am working, even in the waiting, to bring those dreams to life in my perfect timing. Do not be afraid to come to me with your doubts and fears. I am not put off by your questions or overwhelmed by your struggles. I see every tear you cry, and I collect them as precious treasures. Bring your pain to me, and I will trade it for my peace. Bring your confusion, and I will give you clarity. Bring your burdens, and I will give you rest. I see the moments when you feel too weak to go on. In those times, I am your strength. When you feel like you have nothing left to give, remember that my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. You do not have to carry the weight of your life alone. I am here, ready to carry it for you. You are never hidden from my sight, not even for a moment. When you feel lost, I am the good shepherd who searches for you. When you feel forgotten, I am the Father who calls you by name. When you feel unworthy, I am the Savior who gave everything to redeem you. My child, do not let the opinions of others define you. Do not let their words or actions convince you that you are unseen or unworthy. My voice is the only one that truly matters, and I am telling you now, you are loved, you are valued, you are seen. Even in your brokenness, I see beauty, I see potential. I see a future filled with hope. Do not be discouraged by the imperfections you notice in yourself. I am the potter, and you are the clay. I am shaping you into something more extraordinary than you can imagine. Let this truth take root in your heart. I see you, and I delight in you. I do not see you through the lens of judgment or disappointment. I see you through the lens of my love, a love that is patient, kind, and enduring. When you doubt your place in this world, remember that you are here for a reason. You are not an accident or a coincidence. You are my masterpiece, created with intention and purpose. Every moment of your life is meaningful to me, and every step you take is part of a greater plan. I see your efforts, my child, and I am pleased. I see your struggles, and I am with you. I see your heart, and I love you. There is nothing you could do to make me love you more, and nothing you could do to make me love you less. My love is constant, unwavering, and eternal. Rest in the knowledge that you are fully seen, fully known, and fully loved. When the world feels overwhelming, come back to this truth. I see you, and I am with you always. Walk forward with confidence, my beloved, for you are never alone. You are seen, and you are held in the arms of the one who created you and calls you his own. You are not just seen, my child, you are celebrated. Every step you take toward me, every time you rise after falling, every moment you choose faith over fear brings joy to my heart. Even in the quiet acts of kindness that no one else notices, I see you. I see the love you pour out, even when your own heart feels empty. These moments, small as they may seem, carry eternal significance. When you wonder if you are making a difference, know that the ripples of your faithfulness extend far beyond what you can see. Each prayer, each word of encouragement, each act of obedience is a seed planted in my kingdom, and I will bring it to fruition in my perfect timing. You may question why the journey feels so hard, why the struggles seem unending. My child, understand this. I am using even the trials to refine you. Like gold purified in fire, you are being made stronger, more radiant, and more reflective of my glory. What feels like breaking is often the process of becoming. I see your sacrifices, the moments when you put others before yourself, the times when you chose love over resentment, forgiveness over bitterness. These choices, made in the hidden corners of your life, are precious to me. They are the mark of my spirit working in you, shaping you into my likeness. When the weight of the world feels too heavy, remember that I am your strength. You do not need to carry it all alone. Cast your burdens on me, for I care for you deeply. Let me shoulder the weight that was never meant to be yours. In my presence, you will find rest for your weary soul and peace that surpasses all understanding. I see the dreams you are afraid to speak aloud, the hopes you've buried because they feel too impossible. My child, I am the God of the impossible. The dreams I have placed in your heart are not random. They are part of the purpose I have for you. Trust me with those dreams. Trust that I am able to do immeasurably more than all you could ask or imagine. Even when you feel distant from me, I am close. When your prayers feel like they are met with silence, know that I am still listening. My timing is not your timing, but my plans for you are always good. Be patient, my beloved, for what I am preparing for you is far greater than you can comprehend. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are unseen or unloved. His lies are designed to steal your joy and rob you of the hope I have given you. Stand firm in the truth of who you are in me. You are my child, chosen and dearly loved, and nothing can separate you from my love. Look at the world around you, the beauty of the sunrise, the gentleness of the rain, the vastness of the stars. All of this was created to remind you of my presence and my care for you. If I care for the sparrows, how much more do I care for you? If I clothe the lilies of the field, how much more will I provide for you? Let your heart be filled with gratitude for the ways I am working in your life, even when it feels small or hidden. Gratitude will open your eyes to my presence and renew your spirit with hope. Rejoice in the little things, for they are signs of my faithfulness and love. You are never forgotten. You are never overlooked. Every moment of your life matters to me, and every detail is held securely in my hands. Trust in my sovereignty and rest in my love. I see you, my precious child, and I am proud of you. You are stronger than you realize, braver than you know, and more loved than you can imagine. Keep moving forward, for I am with you every step of the way. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel lost, look to me. When you feel unseen, remember that I see you. I see the ways you push forward when the days are heavy. Even when you feel too tired to take another step, I see the courage it takes just to keep going. That courage does not go unnoticed. Each step you take is a declaration of faith, a testament that you are holding on to me, even when it feels like everything else is slipping away. You are not alone in your struggles, my child. I am with you in every trial, standing by your side, strengthening you when you feel weak. The world may not see the battles you fight, but I do. I see the quiet victories, the moments when you choose to trust me, even when doubt threatens to overwhelm you. These moments are precious to me. They are proof that my spirit is alive in you, helping you to stand firm. When you feel like you've reached the end of your strength, let my strength carry you. When your heart feels heavy, let my peace lighten your burden. When your spirit feels empty, let my love fill you to overflowing. You do not need to do this on your own. You were never meant to carry your burdens alone. I am here, and I will never let you go. Even the things you think are too small to bring to me, I see. Every sigh, every fleeting thought, every unspoken need, I know them all. There is no part of your life that is too insignificant for my care. If it matters to you, it matters to me. Trust that I'm working in every detail, even the ones that seem unnoticed. When you feel forgotten, remember that I am the God who never forgets. Your name is written in the palm of my hand. I know every hair on your head and every beat of your heart. You are not just another face in the crowd to me. You are my child, chosen and loved beyond measure. I see the longings of your heart, the prayers you have whispered in the quiet of the night. I see the tears you've shed when no one else was there to witness them. Not a single tear is wasted, for I collect them all. Each one is a reminder of how deeply I care for you. Even when it feels like your prayers are unanswered, trust that I am working. My timing is perfect, and my ways are higher than yours. What may seem like silence to you is often the work of preparation. I am aligning the pieces of your life in ways you cannot yet see. Let go of the need to have all the answers. Trust that I am the one who holds your future, and it is a future filled with hope. Do not let fear rob you of the joy I have for you today. The enemy will try to sow doubt in your heart, but my truth will always prevail. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. I see you, and I am with you. I see your compassion, the love you extend to others even when you feel like you have nothing left to give. I see the way you care for those around you, the way you show kindness and patience even in difficult circumstances. These acts of love are reflections of my spirit at work in you. They are evidence of my presence in your life, shining through you to bless others. When you feel inadequate or unworthy, remember this: I created you in my image. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Your worth is not determined by what you do or how others see you. It is determined by the fact that you are mine. Nothing can change that. You may feel like your journey is full of missteps and detours, but I see a path filled with purpose. Every challenge, every delay, every closed door is shaping you, preparing you for what is ahead. Trust that nothing in your life is wasted. I am using it all for your good and for my glory. When the road ahead feels uncertain, keep your eyes on me. I am your guide, your light in the darkness, and your compass when you feel lost. You do not need to see the whole path. You only need to trust the one who does. I will lead you step by step, and I will never leave your side. Celebrate the progress you have made, even if it feels small. Each step forward is a victory. Each moment of hope, each act of faith, and each choice to trust me is a sign that you are growing. Rejoice in these moments, for they are part of the beautiful story I am writing for you. I see you as you are now, and I see the person you are becoming. I see the ways you are being transformed, molded by my hands into a vessel of honor. Trust that I am doing a good work in you, and I will bring it to completion. You are not defined by your past or limited by your mistakes. I am the God who redeems, who restores, and who makes all things new. Whatever has been broken, I can heal. Whatever has been lost, I can restore. Whatever seems impossible, I can make possible. Let this truth settle deeply in your heart. You are fully seen, fully known, and fully loved. There is no part of you that is hidden from me, and there is nothing about you that could ever diminish my love. My beloved child, even now, as you take in these words, I want you to know that I see not only your present moment, but also the entire path ahead. I see the blessings that are waiting for you, the joy that will come in the morning after the nights of tears, and the purpose that is being fulfilled in every season of your life. Nothing about your journey is hidden from me, and nothing about your future is left to chance. When you feel as though you're walking through a wilderness, trust that I am the one who makes streams flow in the desert. When your spirit feels dry, I will fill you with living water. When the way seems barren, I am planting seeds that will grow into something more beautiful than you can imagine. Even in seasons of waiting or uncertainty, I am actively working, creating new opportunities, and opening doors that no one can shut. I see the battles you fight that others may not recognize, the internal struggles, the questions of, am I enough? And can I make it through? My child, hear this clearly. You are enough because I am with you. You will make it through because I am your strength. When you feel weak, my power is made perfect in you. When you feel unworthy, my grace covers you completely. You are not forgotten. You are not an afterthought. You are the focus of my care and affection. From the rising of the sun to its setting, my thoughts are fixed on you. Each day, I watch over you with a heart full of love and compassion. You are not one among many to me. You are uniquely you, and I treasure you as my own. I see the prayers you pray when no one else is around. I hear the words you struggle to say, and even the ones you can't find. Every sigh, every tear, every longing of your heart is known to me. I do not dismiss your pain or overlook your desires. I am working on your behalf, answering in ways that align with my perfect plan for your life. When you feel unseen in your service to others, know that I notice. I see every act of love you give, every sacrifice you make, and every burden you carry for those around you. You may feel like these things go unacknowledged, but they are precious in my sight. I see them, and I honor them. You may feel small in the grand scheme of things, but in my kingdom, nothing about you is small. You are a part of my plan to bring light into the world. Your kindness, your faith, your hope, they are ripples that touch the lives of those around you and beyond. Trust that even the smallest act of faithfulness carries eternal significance. When you feel like the path ahead is too hard, remember that I am the one who strengthens you for the journey. You do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to trust me, lean on me, and I will provide everything you need to keep moving forward. Even in the moments when you feel distant from me, I am close. I have never left you, and I never will. I am the shepherd who searches for the one lost sheep, the father who runs to meet his child with open arms, the Savior who gave everything to bring you back to me. No matter how far you feel, my love reaches you. I see your potential, my child, even when you can't. I see the gifts I've placed within you, the dreams I've sown into your heart, and the calling that is uniquely yours. You may feel unqualified, but remember this. I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. Trust that I am equipping you for every good work I have prepared for you. When the enemy tries to plant seeds of doubt in your mind, remind yourself of this truth. I am for you. If I am for you, who can stand against you? No weapon formed against you will prosper because you are under my protection. Speak my promises over your life and let them drown out every lie of the enemy. Do not be afraid of the challenges ahead, for I have already overcome them. You are more than a conqueror through me. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you, giving you the power to face anything that comes your way. I see not only your struggles, but also your victories. I see the joy that awaits you, the breakthroughs that are just ahead, and the blessings that are already on their way. Trust that I am leading you to a place of abundance, a place where your hope will be fulfilled, and your heart will overflow with joy. When you feel unseen, whisper these words to yourself. I am seen by the one who loves me most. I am known by the Creator of the universe. I am cherished by the God who gave everything for me. Let these truths fill your heart with peace and your spirit with confidence. You are my child, and I see you fully. I see your heart, your soul, your dreams, and your struggles. I see you, and I love you more deeply than you can imagine. Walk forward with the assurance that you are never alone. I am with you always, guiding you, protecting you, and surrounding you with my love. Trust in my plan, rest in my promises, and know that you are forever seen, forever known, and forever loved. Even as you take each step forward, my child, let the truth of my presence fill your heart with peace. I see you not as the world sees you, but as I created you to be, a reflection of my image, full of potential, love, and purpose. Every thought I have toward you is good, and every plan I have for you is perfect. When the road ahead feels uncertain, remember that I am your guide. I walk before you, clearing the way. I walk beside you, steadying your steps. I walk behind you, protecting you from harm. You are surrounded by my presence, enveloped in my love, and carried by my strength. You may feel invisible at times, but I see you completely. I see the dreams you hold close to your heart, the ones you are afraid to speak aloud. I see the hopes that flicker like a small flame, struggling to stay lit against the winds of doubt. Trust me with these dreams and hopes. I gave them to you, and I will nurture them in ways you cannot yet imagine. The struggles you face are not the end of your story. They are a chapter, and I am the author of your life. I am writing a story that is filled with redemption, restoration, and joy. Trust in my ability to take what seems broken and make it whole, to take what feels lost and lead it home. When the weight of life feels heavy, rest in me. Come to me with your burdens, and I will give you rest. My arms are open wide, ready to hold you, comfort you, and remind you of the unshakable truth. You are not alone. I see the moments when you are tempted to give up, when the path feels too steep and the night too long. In those moments, I am your strength. When your own resources are exhausted, my spirit within you rises up, giving you the power to keep going. You do not need to face these battles alone. I am fighting for you. Let my word be your anchor, steadying you when the waves rise and the winds howl. My promises are sure, unchanging, and eternal. They are a rock on which you can build your life, a foundation that will not crumble, no matter how fierce the storm. I see the ways you pour out love to others, even when you feel unseen in return. I see your efforts to bring joy to someone else's day, your quiet acts of kindness, and your sacrifices for the ones you care about. These moments, though small in the world's eyes, are great in mine. They are treasures stored in heaven, a reflection of my love working through you. Do not underestimate the value of who you are and what you bring to the world. You may feel small, but in my hands you are mighty. You may feel insignificant, but to me, you are irreplaceable. Your life is part of a greater story, one that is touching lives in ways you cannot yet see. The tears you've cried in secret are not forgotten. I collect each one, and they are precious to me. Your pain matters, and I am not indifferent to your suffering. I am the God who comforts the brokenhearted, who binds up wounds, and who brings beauty from ashes. Trust me to turn your mourning into joy, your sorrow into dancing. You may feel like the waiting will never end, that your prayers are unheard or unanswered. But I assure you, my beloved, that I am working even in the silence. My timing is perfect, and my plans are good. What I am preparing for you is greater than anything you could imagine. When the enemy tries to whisper that you are forgotten, speak my truth over your life. You are chosen, you are loved, and you are mine. Let my promises drown out the lies of doubt and fear. Stand firm in the knowledge that nothing can separate you from my love. You are seen in every moment, when you rejoice and when you grieve, when you rise and when you fall. I do not turn away from you, even in your struggles or failures. Instead, I move closer, drawing you into my arms and reminding you that you are my child. When you look to the future and feel unsure, remember that I am already there. I am the God of yesterday, today, and forever, and I hold your tomorrows in my hands. Trust that I am guiding you to a place of abundance, where my promises will be fulfilled, and your heart will be made whole. Rejoice in the truth that you are fully known and fully loved. Let that truth shape the way you see yourself and the world around you. Walk boldly, knowing that you are never alone, and that I am with you every step of the way. You are more than your circumstances, more than your struggles, and more than the labels the world tries to place on you. You are my beloved, chosen before the foundation of the world, created for a purpose that is uniquely yours. My beloved child, as you continue on this journey, let these truths fill your heart with strength and your spirit with peace. I see you not as you see yourself, with all your fears and uncertainties, but as I created you to be, strong, cherished, and filled with purpose. Every moment of your life, even the ones that feel mundane or insignificant, holds value in my sight. I see the days when you feel unseen and unappreciated, the times when you question if your efforts matter. Let me reassure you, every act of love, every choice to persevere, and every moment you choose faith over fear is seen and celebrated in heaven. Nothing is wasted, and nothing goes unnoticed by me. When you feel the weight of loneliness, know that you are not alone. I walk with you through every valley and celebrate with you on every mountaintop. You may feel isolated in your struggles, but my presence surrounds you. I am closer than the air you breathe, nearer than your own heartbeat. In the quietness of your soul, you can hear my voice whispering, I am with you. Do not let the world convince you that your worth is measured by accomplishments, possessions, or recognition. Your worth is found in me, and it is immeasurable. I see your heart, the part of you that longs to do what is right, to love deeply, and to walk in my ways. That is what matters to me, and it is what makes you precious in my sight. You may wonder if you are strong enough to face the challenges ahead. Let me remind you, you are not called to rely on your own strength. My strength is perfected in your weakness. When you feel like you have reached your limit, lean into me. I will carry you, sustain you, and give you the courage to take the next step. There is nothing about your life that is hidden from me. I see your past, with all its joys and pains, and I have redeemed it. I see your present, with its struggles and victories, and I am with you in it. I see your future, full of hope and promise, and I am preparing the way for you. Trust that I am working even in the moments that feel stagnant or unproductive. Like a seed planted in the soil, much of the growth happens beneath the surface, unseen by the eyes. But in the right time, that seed will break through the ground and bloom into something beautiful. So it is with your life. Trust the process and trust me, for I am faithful. I see the moments when you feel like giving up. I see the tears you cry when no one else is around. I see the prayers you pray when words feel inadequate. My child, those moments are not signs of weakness. They are evidence of your faith. They show that you are still reaching for me, still trusting me to be your strength, and I honor that faith. Let my promises be your foundation. When the storms of life try to shake you, hold on to my word. It is unchanging, eternal, and true. My promises are like an anchor for your soul, keeping you steady, even when the winds rage and the waves rise. When you feel like your contributions to the world are small, remember that I use the small things to accomplish great purposes. A single act of kindness, a single prayer, or a single moment of trust can change the course of a life. Never underestimate the impact of what you do in my name. I see the beauty in you, even when you cannot see it yourself. You are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made. The flaws you focus on, the imperfections you magnify, are nothing compared to the glory of who you are in me. You are loved exactly as you are, and I am shaping you into the fullness of who I created you to be. Take comfort in this. You are fully seen, fully known, and fully loved. My love for you is not based on what you do or how well you perform. It is based on who I am. And I am love itself. Nothing you do can make me love you more, and nothing you do can make me love you less. My love for you is constant, unwavering, and eternal. Walk forward with confidence, my child. You are not walking alone. I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and surrounding you with my presence. Let the knowledge that you are seen by the Creator of the universe fill you with courage and peace. When doubt tries to creep in, when fear whispers that you are not enough, remind yourself of this truth. I am seen, I am loved, and I am chosen. Let these words be the banner over your life, the anthem of your heart, and the foundation of your hope. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. I see you, my beloved, and I delight in you. Walk boldly in that truth, knowing that you are held in my hands, surrounded by my love, and cherished beyond measure. I see you now, and I will see you always. Rest in this truth and let it fill your heart with unshakable peace. You are mine forever and always. Even as you continue forward, my child, know that every step you take is seen and guided by my hand. I watch over you with a love so vast that it cannot be measured, and my attention to you is never divided or distracted. You are fully in my sight, fully in my care, and forever in my heart. When the days feel long and the nights stretch endlessly, know that I am with you. The darkness cannot hide you from me, for I am the light that illuminates your path. No shadow is too deep, no valley too dark for my presence to reach. I am there, shining brightly, calling you to trust me even when your own strength feels gone. The moments when you feel forgotten by the world, are the moments when I hold you closest. You are never out of my thoughts. I have inscribed you on the palms of my hands, and you are always before me. I see not just where you are now, but also where you are going. Trust that I am leading you to a future filled with hope and promise. The trials you face may feel overwhelming, but they are not beyond my power to overcome. I am the God who calms the storms, who moves mountains, and who brings life to what seemed lost. Nothing is too hard for me. Trust that even the difficulties you encounter are being woven into a greater story, a story of redemption, growth, and glory. You may feel weary, as though the weight of life is too much to bear. Bring your burdens to me, my child, for I am your refuge. I am your strength when you feel weak, your comfort when you feel broken, and your rest when you feel overwhelmed. You were not meant to carry these burdens alone. I am here, ready to take them from you. Remember that I see the entirety of your journey. What feels like a setback to you is often a setup for something greater. The disappointments, the delays, and the detours are all part of my plan to refine you, to strengthen you, and to draw you closer to me. Trust that I am working all things together for your good. I see the love you pour out to others, even when your own heart feels empty. I see the kindness you offer, the patience you extend, and the sacrifices you make. These acts of love, no matter how small they may seem, are a reflection of my heart. You are my hands and feet in this world, and through you, my light is shining. Do not let fear take root in your heart. Fear is a thief that seeks to steal your peace, your joy, and your trust in me. But I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Stand firm in this truth, and let my perfect love drive out every trace of fear. When you feel like your efforts are unnoticed, remember that I see every detail. I see the quiet prayers you pray, the gentle words you speak, and the faith you hold on to when it feels like everything is against you. These moments are not insignificant. They are treasures to me, and they are making an impact far greater than you know. My child, I see you not just for who you are now, but for who you are becoming. I see the ways I am transforming you, shaping you into a vessel of honor and glory. Trust that the work I have begun in you, I will bring to completion. You are a masterpiece in the making, and the process, though sometimes difficult, is worth it. When you feel uncertain about the future, rest in the knowledge that I hold it securely in my hands. You do not need to know every step of the way. You only need to trust the one who does. I am guiding you with my wisdom, my love, and my perfect plan. Celebrate the small victories along the way. Each one is a sign of my faithfulness and a glimpse of the greater things yet to come. Let these moments of joy remind you that I am with you, that I am for you, and that my promises are true. When doubt creeps in, speak my word over your life. Declare my promises with confidence, for my word is living, active, and powerful. Let it be the sword that cuts through the lies of the enemy and the shield that protects your heart from discouragement. You are never hidden from me. From the moment you wake to the moment you sleep, I am watching over you. In your laughter and in your tears, in your victories and in your struggles, I see you. And more than that, I delight in you. Let this truth sustain you. You are fully seen, fully known, and fully loved. There is no part of you that is hidden from me, and there is nothing you could do to diminish my love. You are mine, and nothing can change that. Walk forward, my child, with your head held high and your heart full of hope. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are seen by the one who loves you most. I am with you now. I will be with you tomorrow, and I will be with you forever. As you step forward into each new day, my child, carry this unshakable truth in your heart. I see you, I know you, and I love you with an everlasting love. No matter where your journey leads, you are never outside the reach of my gaze or the embrace of my care. Every moment of your life matters to me, and every breath you take is held in the palm of my hand. I see your courage, even when you feel afraid. I see the moments when you press on despite the doubts that try to whisper otherwise. Those steps of faith, no matter how small, are precious in my sight. They are the evidence of a heart that trusts me, even when the path is unclear. When you stumble, do not be ashamed. I do not condemn you for your falls. I lift you up. I see your efforts to rise again, to keep going, and to return to me. My grace is sufficient for you, and my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Do not let guilt or regret hold you back, for I have already forgiven you. Walk in the freedom of my love, knowing that nothing can separate you from me. You are never an afterthought to me. From the moment I knit you together in your mother's womb, you have been a central part of my plans. Every detail of your life, from the joys to the sorrows, has been woven together with purpose. Trust that even the seasons of waiting, the times of silence, and the moments of uncertainty are part of a larger story, one that will reveal my glory and your good. Let my presence be your constant source of comfort. When the weight of life feels unbearable, come to me. Let my arms surround you and my peace fill your heart. You were not meant to carry these burdens alone. I am here to shoulder them with you. Lean into me and let me be your refuge, your strength, and your rest. I see the desires of your heart, the ones you hold so closely that you're afraid to speak them aloud. Trust that I am the God who fulfills dreams, who answers prayers, and who brings beauty from ashes. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, I am working behind the scenes, aligning every detail according to my perfect plan. My timing may not align with yours, but it is always right. When you feel invisible in the crowd, know that you are fully visible to me. I see every tear that falls, every smile that crosses your face, every prayer whispered in faith. You are never overlooked, never forgotten, and never unseen. My eyes are always upon you, and my heart is always for you. Your struggles are not wasted, my child. They are shaping you, refining you, and drawing you closer to me. Like gold purified in the fire, you are being made stronger, more radiant, and more reflective of my character. What you endure today will be the testimony of my faithfulness tomorrow. Let your hope rise like the morning sun, steady and unwavering. Though the night may feel long, the dawn always comes. My promises are your anchor, and they will never fail. Trust in what I have spoken over you, for my word is eternal and unchanging. You may not see the full picture now, but one day you will. The trials, the detours, and even the heartaches will all make sense in the light of eternity. Until that day, walk in faith, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. You do not walk alone. I am your constant companion, your guide, and your protector. Rejoice in the victories, both great and small. Each one is a sign of my hand at work in your life. Let these moments remind you that I am faithful, that I am for you, and that I am always near. Celebrate the progress you've made, and trust that I am leading you toward even greater things. You are not defined by your mistakes or your failures. You are defined by my love. When I look at you, I see the person I created you to be, strong, beautiful, and filled with purpose. Let go of the labels the world tries to place on you, and embrace the identity I have given you. You are my child, my masterpiece, and my delight. The journey ahead will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Trust that I am guiding you toward a future filled with hope. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and let my light illuminate your path. When you feel weary, rest in my presence. When you feel uncertain, listen for my voice. When you feel unseen, remember that I see you. You are my treasure, and I take great delight in you. There is nothing you could do to make me love you more, and there is nothing you could do to make me love you less. My love for you is constant, unwavering, and eternal. Let that truth fill your heart with peace and your spirit with joy. Rise each day with the confidence that you are fully seen, fully known, and fully loved. You are not walking this journey alone. I am with you, now and always. Walk boldly, my child, knowing that I am your God, your protector, and your greatest advocate. My beloved, even as you move forward from here, let every step you take be grounded in the unshakable truth that you are fully seen and deeply loved. I am the God who knows you intimately, your thoughts, your struggles, your joys, and your dreams. There is no part of you hidden from me, and every detail of your life is precious in my sight. When the world tries to convince you that you are insignificant, remember this. I am the one who formed you, who breathed life into you, and who calls you my own. You were created with care and intention, and nothing about you is accidental. I see you as you are, and as I made you to be, a masterpiece of my love and craftsmanship. Do not let the weight of life's uncertainties rob you of the peace I have given you. I hold your future in my hands, and I am guiding you toward the fullness of my promises. Trust in my timing, for I see the end from the beginning. The delays you experience are not denials, but part of a greater purpose that is unfolding in ways beyond your understanding. I see your efforts to remain faithful, even when the journey feels long and the road ahead unclear. I see the quiet moments when you choose to believe, even as doubts try to creep in. These choices, made in faith and love, are treasures to me. They are evidence of your trust in my character and my promises. Let me remind you that I am your ever-present help. When the weight of the world presses down on you, I am your refuge and your strength. You do not need to carry these burdens alone. Bring them to me, and I will trade your heaviness for my peace, your weariness for my rest, and your despair for my hope. Every prayer you have lifted, every tear you have cried, every sigh of your heart is known to me. None of it is overlooked or forgotten. I treasure the conversations you have with me, the moments when you pour out your heart, whether in joy or in sorrow. Your words matter to me because you matter to me. I see not only your current struggles, but also the victories that lie ahead. The challenges you face today are not without purpose. They are refining you, strengthening you, and drawing you closer to me. Trust that I am using even the hardest moments to shape you into the person I created you to be. When you feel unseen in your daily life, in the routine tasks, the unnoticed sacrifices, the quiet prayers, remember that I see it all. Nothing is too small to escape my attention. Every act of faithfulness, every step of obedience, every moment of kindness is seen, celebrated, and cherished by me. Your journey is not in vain. Though the road may feel long and winding, it is leading you to a place of abundance. I am preparing blessings for you that are far greater than you can imagine. Trust that every step is purposeful and every delay is working for your good. Let my promises be the anchor for your soul. When the winds of life try to toss you about, hold tightly to my word. It is steadfast and true, a firm foundation that will never fail you. Speak my promises over your life, and let them drown out the voices of doubt and fear. You are never alone, my child. Even in the moments when you feel isolated or forgotten, I am with you. My presence surrounds you, and my spirit lives within you. You are part of a story much greater than yourself, a story of redemption, hope, and eternal love. Let the light of my truth shine brightly in your heart. You are not defined by your past, your mistakes, or the opinions of others. You are defined by my love and my purpose for your life. You are my child, called by name, chosen for something beautiful and eternal. When you feel weary, rest in me. When you feel lost, look to me. When you feel unseen, know that my eyes are always upon you. You are the focus of my care and affection, and nothing about your life is beyond my reach. Take courage, my beloved. The journey ahead is filled with hope, promise, and the fulfillment of my plans for you. Trust in me, for I am faithful. Lean on me, for I am strong. Rest in me, for I am your peace. My precious child, as you continue to walk forward, let the truth of my love and care for you be the compass that guides your heart. You are seen in every moment, not just in your triumphs, but in your trials. I see you in the quiet hours when you question if your efforts matter, and I see you in the times when you feel unsure of your next step. Trust me, for I am guiding you even when you cannot see the path. When the days feel overwhelming and the weight of your journey presses heavily on your soul, know that I am carrying you. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and my grace is sufficient for every trial. You do not walk alone. I walk before you to prepare the way, beside you to steady your steps, and behind you to guard you from harm. I see your heart, the longing to do what is good and right, even when the world feels uncertain and chaotic. I see your desire to please me, to live a life that honors me, and to reflect my love to those around you. Even when you feel as though you fall short, I want you to know that I delight in your efforts. Your faithfulness, even in the small things, is a sweet offering to me. Do not let discouragement take root in your heart. The enemy will try to convince you that you are not enough, that your struggles are signs of failure, or that your prayers are unheard. But my truth is greater than his lies. You are more than enough because I am with you. Your struggles are not defeats, they are stepping stones toward growth. And your prayers, they reach my throne and move my heart. Every act of faith you take, no matter how small, is a victory in my kingdom. Each time you choose to trust me when doubt tries to creep in, you declare my sovereignty over your life. These moments of trust, of choosing faith over fear, are treasures in heaven. Let your heart find peace in the knowledge that you are not just seen, you are cherished. You are not just known, you are loved. My gaze is not one of condemnation, but of infinite affection. When I look at you, I see the masterpiece I created, filled with potential, beauty, and purpose. The road ahead may bring challenges, but it is also filled with promise. I am the one who turns ashes into beauty, mourning into joy, and despair into praise. Whatever you face, trust that I am working to bring about something greater than you can imagine. The trials you endure today will be the testimonies of tomorrow, stories of my faithfulness and love. When you feel weak, let me be your strength. When you feel lost, let me be your guide. When you feel unseen, remember that my eyes are always on you, and my heart is always for you. You are my child, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Trust in my timing, even when it feels delayed. My plans for you are greater than anything you could design for yourself. I'm not just preparing the blessings for you, I am preparing you for the blessings. Every season, every moment, is part of a greater story. You are not forgotten, my beloved. The world may overlook you, but I never will. Every detail of your life matters to me, from the smallest joys to the deepest sorrows. I see it all, and I care for you more than you can comprehend. Lift your head and take heart, for I am with you. The journey may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. I am leading you toward a future filled with hope, promise, and the fulfillment of my plans. Walk boldly in the truth that you are seen, you are loved, and you are mine. You are never alone, never invisible, and never forgotten. I am with you now, and I will be with you always. You are my treasure, and I delight in you. Rest in my love, and let it fill you with peace that surpasses all understanding. Go forward in confidence, knowing that you are fully seen, fully known, and fully loved by the one who created you. My beloved child, as I look upon you now, I see not only your present, but also the glory of what is to come. Your story is still unfolding, and every page is being written with purpose and love. Trust that nothing in your life is accidental or forgotten. Even the moments that seem insignificant to you are part of a greater masterpiece, a design that will one day reveal my glory and your joy. You may feel weary from the weight of waiting, from the unanswered questions, and the hopes that seem delayed. But let me remind you, I am never late. My timing is perfect, though it often feels mysterious to you. While you wait, I am working. While you trust, I am preparing. And when the moment is right, my plans will unfold with beauty and precision. Do not lose hope in the silence, for my silence is not my absence. Sometimes I am quiet because I am moving in ways you cannot yet perceive. I am aligning circumstances, preparing hearts, and making paths straight for what lies ahead. Trust that I am the God who keeps his promises, and my word over your life will never return void. When you feel unseen, look to the heavens. Every star in the sky is a reminder of my power and my care. Just as I know each star by name, so do I know you. You are far more precious to me than all of creation, and my attention to you is unceasing. Your faithfulness in the small things is not overlooked. Every prayer whispered in faith, every act of love, and every step of obedience matters to me. These moments may feel hidden to the world, but they are treasures in my kingdom. They are shaping you, strengthening you, and revealing my spirit within you. When fear tries to take hold, let my truth set you free. Fear has no place in a heart filled with my love. I have given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. You are not bound by the uncertainties of this world, for your identity is rooted in me. Walk in the confidence that comes from knowing you are mine. I see the times when you feel like giving up, when the struggles seem unending and the road feels too hard to travel. My child, take heart. You are not walking this journey alone. I am with you, and my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you cannot take another step, I will carry you. When your hope feels dim, I will rekindle it. When your heart feels heavy, I will be your peace. Every tear you have cried, I have seen. Every sigh of your heart I have heard. None of it is wasted. Your pain matters to me, and I am the God who brings healing and restoration. Trust that I am turning your mourning into joy, your ashes into beauty, and your despair into hope. I see your future, my beloved, and it is filled with promise. The plans I have for you are not plans of harm, but of hope and a future. You may not understand the path now, but trust that I am leading you toward the fulfillment of those plans. Every step you take, no matter how small or uncertain, is bringing you closer to the blessings I have prepared for you. You are not forgotten, not even for a moment. My gaze is always upon you, and my heart is always for you. The world may fail to see your worth, but I see you as you truly are, fearfully and wonderfully made, created in my image, and loved with an everlasting love. Let this truth be your strength. You are fully seen, fully known, and fully loved. Nothing about you escapes my notice, and nothing about you diminishes my affection. You are my treasure, and I delight in you. Walk forward with confidence, my child, for you are not walking alone. I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and surrounding you with my love. The journey ahead is filled with my promises, and I will never fail you. My beloved, as you take this truth into your heart, that I see you fully and completely, let it become a source of unshakable peace. My gaze is not fleeting, not distracted. It is steady and eternal. You are the focus of my attention and the object of my love. Even when you cannot feel it, even when doubt tries to cloud your mind, my presence surrounds you. I am always near. There will be days when the world's noise tries to drown out my voice, when the opinions of others or the weight of your own thoughts feel overwhelming. In those moments, be still and know that I am God. Let my stillness calm your spirit. Let my peace silence the storm within you, and let my truth remind you of who you are, my precious child, cherished beyond measure. I see you in your striving, in your desire to do good and be faithful. I see the effort you pour into the work I've given you, the relationships you tend, and the dreams you pursue. Do not let the lack of visible results discourage you. What you sow in faith, you will reap in my perfect timing. Trust that every effort made in love, every seed planted in obedience, is growing beneath the surface. One day, it will bear fruit beyond what you can imagine. When you feel unseen in your sacrifices, let me remind you. I see it all. I see the patience you offer, the forgiveness you extend, and the love you give, even when it feels unnoticed. I see the silent prayers you lift for others, and the quiet ways you bring light into the lives of those around you. These acts, though hidden from the world, are precious to me. They are the heartbeat of my kingdom. You may wonder if your journey has meaning, if your life is making an impact. My child, let me assure you, your life is deeply significant. Every step you take in faith, every moment you choose to trust me, every act of love you offer ripples into eternity. The world may measure success by outward appearances, but I see the heart. I see your faithfulness, your perseverance, and your willingness to keep going even when the way is hard. When you feel like the weight of life is too much to bear, remember that I am your strength. You do not have to carry these burdens alone. Bring them to me, and I will give you rest. Let me shoulder the weight, for I am strong where you are weak. Let my spirit refresh you, renew you, and equip you to face each day with courage. I see the fears that try to hold you back, the doubts that whisper lies into your mind. Do not let them take root. My perfect love casts out fear, and my truth dispels the lies of the enemy. You are not defined by your fears. You are defined by my love. You are not held captive by your doubts. You are set free by my promises. Even in the moments when you feel like you've fallen short, I see your heart. I see the desire you have to please me, to follow me, and to reflect my love. Do not let guilt or shame keep you from me. My arms are always open, ready to embrace you with grace and mercy. I am the God who forgives, who redeems, and who restores. The journey ahead may not always be clear, but trust that I am leading you. I am the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. You may not see the entire road, but you do not need to. Walk in faith, step by step, knowing that I am guiding you toward my perfect will. Take heart, my child, for your story is not over. The chapters that lie ahead are filled with promise, hope, and the fulfillment of what I have spoken over your life. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even the parts that feel broken or incomplete. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are fully seen, fully known, and fully loved. Rest in this truth, and let it fill you with the confidence to face each day with joy and peace. You are mine, my beloved, now and forever. As we come to the close of these words, my beloved, let them settle deeply within your heart. You are seen, you are known, and you are loved beyond measure. From the beginning of time, you have been in my sight, and my gaze upon you has always been one of love, compassion, and delight. Whatever lies ahead, know that you do not face it alone. I am with you every step, every breath, every moment. When the path feels uncertain, trust that I am guiding you. When the weight feels heavy, lean on me, for my strength is yours. When doubt tries to whisper lies, let my truth be your foundation. I see you not only as you are, but as the person I created you to be, whole, radiant, and filled with purpose. You are not defined by your struggles or shortcomings. You are defined by my love and my calling over your life. Let that truth be your anchor, the steady ground upon which you stand. Take heart, my child, for the journey is worth it. The road may have challenges, but it is leading to a destination of joy, peace, and fulfillment in me. My promises to you are steadfast and true, and I will never fail you. As you go forward, carry this truth with you. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are fully seen by the one who loves you more than you can imagine. Let that knowledge fill you with peace, strengthen your faith, and inspire your hope. You are mine, and I am yours, now and for all eternity. Amen.